New at 11, President Trump addressed the nation tonight, claiming voter fraud and interference in the 2020 election. He reiterated his belief that the American election systems are vulnerable, despite vast evidence to the contrary. The president pointed to California as a trouble spot. NBC4's Robert Kovacik is here now with a breakdown of the president's remarks and reaction from state leaders. Robert.
Carolyn, the president's 25-minute address tonight comes 4 months until Americans go to the polls for the midterm elections, and at a time when an election security bill that the president wants passed into law has stalled in Congress with objections on both sides of the aisle.
For many years, I've called for bold, swift, and decisive action to protect the integrity of America's elections.
Tonight, in renewing his call for stricter voting requirements, President Trump calling out California.
As one example of the insanity, California's recent election for mayor of L.A. and governor was held on June 2nd, a long time ago, but it was just completed a few days ago on July 10th. Think of that, much more than 1 month. Took a month to count the votes. I wonder what they were doing.
The president said the vote count wasn't done here until July 10th. That was actually the canvass of the election, and the canvass of the election always happens 30 days after the vote counting. Votes were done being counted before that.
The president urging Congress to pass the Save America Act that would require proof of citizenship to register to vote and photo IDs at the polls.
And hopefully there will be no corrupt mail-in ballots, which if you watched California and so many other places, mail-in ballots are inherently corrupt.
And while the president says he is releasing declassified documents he says will show foreign interference in the 2020 election, according to Senator Padilla, clearly this is no longer about an election Donald Trump lost 6 years ago. It's about him laying the groundwork to try to take over the voting in the upcoming midterm elections, a sentiment echoed by Governor Newsom on social media.
He wants to rig the election in 2026. He knows he's going to lose. He needs to rig the election before one vote was cast. That's what that whole thing was about tonight.
And Governor Newsom's office also stating California law is clear. You must be a United States citizen to vote in our state. Now, come tomorrow morning, the Homeland Security Secretary will hold a briefing confirming, the president says, cyber vulnerabilities in our electronic voting systems. I'm Robert Kovacik. Carolyn?
All right, Robert, thank you.